Folks, Thursday morning. This is what I'm doing. So I am, since I've got this opportunity to do so, and will save me over 150 bucks or more, because the most common buck mold to buy to make the ribs for these Stradivarius copies is the 1716. I've got a 1722 here, so what I'm going to do is use this piece of paper to get the shape of the inside of this violin, and I'm going to make a buck so that I can actually make one in the future, or I might actually use the neck that I've got as well, that I've already made. Anyway, that's the plan at the moment, and see how we go. And it's below 10 degrees Celsius on Thursday morning, I think it is. I said Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. And I will just feel it with my finger to get the shape outside. And I've already got some timber that I want to use. And take it from there. All right, part one. Hey folks, part one. For part one, I've managed to do most of the rib buck mold, so to speak, for the 1722. This is the second attempt, not the first. As I forgot to take into account the inner binding, so I had to disregard that and take the inside of the rib itself, which is around a mil and a half thick, almost 2. As I've measured these as well, making sure I got all these cutouts right for the C channels and for the front and rear bouts, which is this part here, or the side bouts as well, measured out. These are not a perfect measure because they used inches on this, or fractions, not millimeters, so it's not going to be exact measurement. Where I have used metric, they've used imperial, so I've got to base it on the millimeters that carry over, as you can see there, like 2.4 centimeters. So now I've just got to add some holes into this so I can use this pattern on some timber and cut that timber out. And this is for the 1716 that I got on the internet. This is plywood. The one I'll be making will be out of knotted, I think it's actually spruce, I'm not sure, but it looks very similar to spruce. Yeah, so this is what I'll be doing. Something similar to this, except I won't be cutting out huge holes into the other one, simply because the wood's very hard to get. So that's what I'll be doing. And yeah. Folks, for my third attempt, this is my second attempt, as soon as I get this light off so you can see, I have put this inside there so that I know what to take away and what to add to get to that shape from the inside. So that is what I'm doing now, using this to create a third attempt for a pattern to make sure I get the dimensions right. Because now I've done this one, I don't have to do a lot of measurements, just the basics that I need. And yeah. Hey folks, Friday morning, and yeah, cut my finger. That's why I don't like carving when I'm tired, because I tend to have a tendency of cutting myself when I'm tired. I generally don't do it when I'm not tired, so, but anyway, this is the 1722 buck mould for the ribs for the violin. I am cutting it out with the paring knife. Then I will file it to the maximum edge that I've got. And that line is the maximum edge. I can't go past that without filling it in. So obviously I'll try to avoid that. Using the date, folks, also gives me a time stamp in case I forget. So what you see here, once it's in focus, is using a jigsaw, and I mean a manual jigsaw, not a powered jigsaw, to cut out the outline of my rib mould or buck, whatever you want to call it, for the 1722 Stradivarius copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. Sunday evening, folks. This is about the rib violin 1772. I'm just quick coat of gloss on this. Still a bit tacky. I painted it this last night. No, early this morning actually. 1722 copy. And it's a bit cold, so need a blanket. And it's almost finished. I'm just checking it to make sure it's the right dimensions, otherwise I have to do this to make sure I haven't taken too much off it. I'm hand filing it, not using power tools. So it's almost done. I'm pleased with it because it will do the job. All it needs to do is hold the ribs in place as they dry to their 6 sections of spruce. Once I buy some timber, that is. So yeah, just waiting for this paint to dry. It's not perfect, but I didn't want it to be perfect. I just wanted to seal the wood because it's quite old pine. I thought it was maple, but it's actually pine. Very, very old pine. So yeah. For this is what I copied it from the inside of this. My blanket.